Welcome to episode 37, and in this episode we're going to be looking at enums, or the full form of it, enumerations. So an enum is a special class that represents a group of constants, that is variables that are unchangeable, for instance like final variables. And to create an enum, you can use the enum keyword instead of class or interface, and you can separate the constants within the enum with a comma. Alright, so maybe let's actually go right here in this level enum that I've already created. So I want you to take notice that we said an enum is a special class, right, that represents a group of constants, basically unchangeable variables like final variables. So let's say that you wanted to create a level, right, for a game. You have a low level, a mid level, and a high level. Maybe you are setting the difficulty levels for the players of a particular game. So what you can do is you can actually create an enum. So I want you to notice right here that we have actually let me just get rid of this code and then let's actually type it together as you see. So instead of having a class declaration, remember I said that an enum is a special class. So you put the keyword enum followed by level. Then you put your body, your enum right there. So now what we have going on inside of the enum is we need to specify the levels that we want to put. So we have a low level, we have medium, then we have high, right? Now we've set our levels. Then what we can do within the body of the enum, we can actually have a main method that we can call to actually instantiate a variable that's going to store our enums. So we can now say level, then current level is equal to, then we call the enum's name, which is level, followed by the dot to select any of the variables that are within the enum. So maybe we wanted to select medium level or high level, we'll put high level, just like that. Then down here what we can simply do is we can then simply print current level, just like that. Then if we go ahead, I'm actually getting an error there, expected after this, so I should put a semicolon there to terminate here. So if we go ahead and run this down here in the console, we compile, then we run, so you should see that we get high there. So that's basically the whole essence of creating an enum, right? You can create an enum as a special class, as it were, like we did in this case. And the typical values that you want to put inside of an enum, you want to put a group of constants, things that should ensure that they do not change, like maybe the level for a game, or maybe say if you are building compass directions, you have your north, south, east and west, you know, that's permanent, it's never going to change. Or perhaps even the days of the week, or even the months of the year, you know that those are always going to be constants. So that's prime territory for using an enum right there. Then you can also have an enum within a class. It's quite you can actually do that as well. So let's actually have an enum in here, and then within this enum we want to have so we have an enum, then we can say days, that's the name for our enum. Then within here we can now put days, so we have Monday, followed by, actually I think I was getting a suggestion there. Okay, I see what was going on. So we have Tuesday, we have Wednesday, we have Thursday, we have Friday, then we have Saturday, then finally we have Sunday. right? Let me just close the terminal down there. So having declared our enum like this, we can then come within the same class, right? We can have a main method. Then we can actually, maybe let's just look through the enum, or maybe let's actually first do let's just print one variable from the enum there. So let's say level and say today. Then we set that to level dot maybe say, let's say today, maybe let's just suppose it's Friday. Why is it giving me an error? I should have Friday there. And I'm still stuck on the level enums there. It's supposed to be days. Then we simply sys out, then we print today. Then when we compile, let's compile this and run it. So Java C enumerations .java. Then we can then run it. Enumerations, make sure that I type that correctly. Then we have Friday, as you'd expect. Alternatively, you can actually look through the variables within an enum using the enhanced for loop. So we have 4 days, then we can have current day followed by days dot values. Then what we want to do with that is we simply want to print the current day. Then we sys out. Then we simply want to sys out the current day. Then let's jump down to the terminal and run. So you see that we get Friday. So the reason why we are getting Friday is because initially we printed Friday down up here when we printed today. So that's why we are getting Friday. But then when we get to this for loop, it's simply going to iterate through the values that we have going in the enum. So yeah, that's enumerations for you. I'll see you in the next one.